The nobility made up the second estate, this unfair system, facing bankruptcy, 1789, a symbol of royal tyranny, to a full-scale revolt. Abolishing feudal privileges, the French monarchy had been overthrown. Napoleon Bonaparte, a rising military leader, ending the revolutionary period. The French Revolution, which began in 1789, is one of the most transformative events in history. At the time, France was deeply divided by social and economic inequalities. Society was split into three estates. The clergy formed the first estate, the nobility made up the second estate, and the common people comprised the third estate. Despite making up the vast majority of the population, the third estate carried the heaviest tax burden, while the privileged first and second estates were largely exempt. This unfair system, coupled with rising food prices and financial struggles, fueled widespread anger among the lower classes, especially the educated bourgeoisie, who had little political influence. France's financial crisis worsened in the late 1780s due to the mounting costs of wars, including support for the American Revolution. Facing bankruptcy, King Louis XVI convened the Estates General in 1789 to address the nation's financial problems. However, the meeting only intensified tensions. Frustrated by their lack of representation, the Third Estate declared itself the National Assembly and set out to draft a constitution that would give the people a voice in government. This bold act marked the start of the Revolution. One of the most iconic events of the Revolution occurred on July 14, 1789, when revolutionaries stormed the Bastille, a fortress prison in Paris. The Bastille, a symbol of royal tyranny, became a target as the revolutionaries sought weapons. The fall of the Bastille became a powerful symbol of the people's uprising and sparked rebellions across the country, directly challenging King Louis XVI's authority. The revolution had now evolved from political reform to a full-scale revolt. In August 1789, the National Assembly adopted the Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen. This landmark document declared that all men were born free and equal in rights, abolishing feudal privileges and establishing liberty, equality, and fraternity as fundamental principles. However, translating these ideals into reality proved difficult. The revolution soon became more radical as different factions vied for power, and violence began to escalate. By 1792, the French monarchy had been overthrown, and the First French Republic was declared. King Louis XVI, who had attempted to flee the country, was captured and put on trial for treason. In January 1793, he was executed by guillotine. This marked the definitive end of the monarchy, but the revolution quickly spiraled into chaos. The Reign of Terror, 1793 to 1794, led by the radical Jacobins under Maximilien Robespierre, saw thousands of people, including former revolutionaries, executed as suspected enemies of the revolution. This period of widespread violence and fear left a lasting stain on the revolution's legacy. In 1794, Robespierre was overthrown and executed, signaling the end of the Reign of Terror. The revolution entered a new phase with the establishment of the Directory in 1795. But this government was plagued by corruption and instability. Amid this disorder, Napoleon Bonaparte, a rising military leader, seized power. In 1799, Napoleon staged a coup, ending the revolutionary period, and later declaring himself Emperor of France in 1804. Although the revolution ended with Napoleon's rise, its impact endured. The French Revolution dismantled the feudal system, challenged the monarchy, and spread the ideals of liberty and equality across Europe and the world. However, it also demonstrated the dangers of revolutionary excess. as the movement's noble aspirations gave way to violence and chaos. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, and subscribe to History Portal for more historical stories.